What is going on, guys? It's Last Credit here, coming at you with another podcast. And today, we're going to be talking about just everything that happened most of everything, at least, that happened at EA's E3 conference today. They showed some gameplay for Battlefront 2, and we got to see a full match. And we got some gameplay for some sports games and Need for Speed Payback and a new indie game called A Way Out. Now, of course, this entire conference was filled with cringy moments. Miller, what were some of your favorite cringy moments from the EA conference?
I don't know if this is a cringy moment, but like when they were talking about the International Game Championship when they were going into the EA Sports, I thought it was funny. When you hear that guy laugh in the background, that was perfect.
There's this one thing. It's when they were about to introduce the guy, I guess it was creative director of A Way Out or whatever, and they were about to introduce him. And the guys were shaking hands, and they did the most awkward fucking handshake, and it was like silence for a good 5 seconds, and it was just so fucking awkward. And then there was this other time when someone from EA was talking, and they were talking about they had a bullying campaign, and like this fucking fundraiser or something like that, and he paused. And there was after he got done talking about it, he was going to let the audience clap. And after he got done talking about it, he was silent for about 5 seconds, and no one clapped.
Yeah, there was I don't know if it was that time. There was another time where like barely anyone clapped for something they were talking about.
That happened a lot during
the
Battlefront the Battlefront panel too, but I mean it happened a lot throughout the whole fucking conference. But Darren didn't watch it live, so we won't get to hear any of his favorite cringy moments. But,
unfortunately,
me and Miller got to watch it live and got to see all those fucking E3 cringy moments. But now let's get into the best part. Let's get into the games. Need for Speed Payback. This is the newest Need for Speed game, and the last one was the soft reboot that they did called Need for Speed that I think was released 2 years ago, or maybe it was last year. I don't know. And
it might have been last year.
It came out to awful reviews, and a lot of people fucking hate that game. I've never played it, but from what I've seen, it's pretty fucking horrible. And this is their new title, Need for Speed Payback. Darren, what did you think of the however many 10-minute gameplay demo that they showed today at the EA conference?
I mean, I thought it was fine. I think it's kind of funny that the car they're using in the movie is the one from the car they're using in the game is the one from the movie. But I mean, it looks fine. I'm kind of mad that Criterion isn't coming back. I'm pretty sure they made the game Need for Speed Most Wanted.
Yeah, they made Most Wanted.
Yeah, Most Wanted is fun. It's a great time passer. It is one of the best racing games I've ever played because they give you all the cars. You have you just have to find your car. Any car you want, you just got to find it, and then you do some races with that car to get some upgrades. It's a great time passer. There's great car crashes. It's a great city to ride around in. The cops are fucking vicious, which is great as well. There's the AI is really good in it with the cops, so it's just it's a fun racing game, and the physics are great. But this one, it looks fine. I mean, I can't really complain. It just looks okay. I think I kind of do miss the days. I think you can make a good racing game with a good story. I think they tried that with Need for Speed Run. They tried that with Need for the reboot that they did. Yeah, which kind of flopped. But I mean, I would like them to see if they can get a story out of this. But at the same time, if they want to go back to what they did for Most Wanted, which Most Wanted doesn't have a story, it's just racing for racing's sake, they can go back to that. But I mean, it looks fine. So hopefully this one can turn out good. It looks like visually wise, the graphics are awesome. That's nice.
Yeah, the graphics are great with any Need for Speed.
Yeah, but it looks fine. I just hope it's a game worth playing.
Miller, what did you think of the gameplay demo for Need for Speed Payback?
I thought it looked pretty cool. It does look like they're just trying to make Fast and Furious the game.
It looked like Fast and Furious.
Hmm?
I said it did look like Fast and Furious.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it looks cool. Like Darren said, it looks very pretty. The graphics are very nice. So I'm curious to see where it goes.
With me, I did not like it near as much as these guys did. I think that this game is just like it's more so just whatever to me. Like I don't hate what I saw, but at the same time, this game it just looks like the same. It just looks like the same game we have been getting for the last since Most Wanted. It just looks like the same thing to me. The graphics look amazing. The graphics look beautiful. But it just looks like the same thing that we've been seeing. But I mean, I hope it's good. I'll probably pick it up or give it a rent at Redbox. But I mean, I love racing games, and I love Need for Speed Most Wanted. Need for Speed Most Wanted is fucking amazing. But I don't know, it just looks like the same thing. Anyways, we'll move on now to after we're gonna skip the whole sports games thing, but after sports games, they showed the new indie title. EA showed the new indie title, A Way Out, which is a split-screen co-op or online multiplayer game where you play as two people that are trying to break out of prison, and this game is obviously very multiplayer heavy. I mean, there is no single player. You have to be playing with someone else, and to me, it looks pretty cool and interesting. Miller, what did you think?
I'm pretty excited for this. I think I'm really interested with how, because I've been wondering about when people would, or when someone would do a multiplayer game like this where you're not seeing doing the exact same thing as the person you're playing with. And I think the plot they're going with and setting is a cool way to do it. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. I'm really curious to see how it turns out.
Darren, what did you think?
This looks very unique. I like Miller said, the idea of the co-op thing is either going to be a death sentence or
yeah,
a death sentence, or it's going to be something really unique. And I hopefully, on the flip side, optimistically, hopefully this brings back more two-player games, because I do miss sitting on the couch and playing a game with a friend or like one of your family members. But yeah, I do miss that, and I'm glad they're kind of championing that back. I like that. I like that this game is very story-driven. The games I like to play are linear, and they're very story-driven, and this can be a very interesting, game-changing story, especially with you having to completely rely on somebody else to move through the story. I think that's very interesting. But yeah, I mean, kind of going off that Prison Break vibe, good idea. The graphics look good, and the characters look like characters I can get behind and care for. Even though one of the characters kind of looks like Kevin Spacey a little bit, like a really gruff Kevin Spacey. It definitely looks like something unique, and I like the title too, A Way Out. I can definitely see this becoming, someone's going to snatch this up and make it into a movie. So I can definitely see it coming soon. But yeah, it looks good.
And it will probably most definitely be better than the actual Prison Break game.
Sure.
Yeah, I think this game looks pretty interesting. Like Darren said, the whole multiplayer centric, co-op centric thing is either going to save them or damn it to hell. That could go either way. I mean, they could seriously fuck this up, or it could really work. And I have no idea how this is going to work with online, because I mean, we're talking. This is one big story. Like this is one big story. So are there going to be like, for each mission or whatever, or each like stage, are you gonna like get in a new lobby and play with someone else, or like do you have
Well,
to?
I'm sure that there's a way to save.
Yeah, but like you would have to find someone that's the exact spot that you are when you saved.
You're gonna have that one asshole that just stays in the cell the entire time. Come on, no.
I'm really interested to see how that's going to work out, because that could end up just failing on multiple levels, or it could end up being great. But I mean, the game looks good, and I'm excited, so we'll see. Now, moving on to our main event, the big reveal, what everyone was fucking waiting for, what everyone...
Bully 2.
what everyone... I was watching this. I was watching E3 on Twitter, and they have like this little chat for people that are using the hashtag E3 2017 hashtag. And
look how cool and current you are, Dylan.
I know, right? Everyone that was, I mean, like when they were showing gameplay for A Way Out and Need for Speed Payback, all I saw in that chat was just, no one cares, show Star Wars. So this is the main event. This is the big time. Darren, what did you think of the gameplay trailer and the full match we saw from Star Wars Battlefront 2?
I've only seen the gameplay trailer. I haven't seen the full match. But I almost cried. Like I am just like, I am so happy that they are representing the prequels. I don't care what the fuck you say about the prequels. Yes, they have problems. Yes, you could even say they were bad movies, but some people grew up with them. Some people, that's how they discovered Star Wars. And I'm one of those people. And I don't like the prequels being thrown aside just because, you know, they're the drunk cousin of the Star Wars saga. Like
that's a great analogy.
Like, I mean, especially video game wise and even film wise, I want to see. I know we're talking about video games right now, but I would love to see a Star Wars anthology film take place during the prequels. But I'm really glad that they are embracing the Clone Wars and what happened with the Separatists in the Phantom Menace, because that's great material for a video game. The clones have great vehicles and weapons, and playing as the droids, like seeing the droids actually. You being able to play as one of the droids was awesome, and like they keep the voices and everything, and they're still kind of silly, especially when one of them got hit by that ship. Got hit by like one of the debris fields, and he was just like ah. And he got hit. That was great too. I love that we're on Naboo. The lightsaber stuff looks way better than the first game. I like that guy's like, we're clear. Not clear, not clear, not clear. Then, like, the use of the music in this trailer is great, and just seeing the graphics are so much better. Seeing some of the stuff in some of the original trilogy stuff, and also seeing some of the stuff we're getting from the new trilogy. This game just looks better and better, and it's seeming like they really listened to the gripes the fans had. They're improving on some of the things that the first Battlefront did right. And they're just making a good Star Wars war video game, and also like some of the story stuff. I'm really interested to learn more about the Inferno Squad and what they're going through. I like some of the story stuff they put. They're not forgetting to show some of the story stuff. So yeah, this trailer just blew me away. I'm really happy. This is definitely going to be one of the standouts of E3. It looks great so far.
Miller, what did you think of the trailer and did you watch the match?
I did. Really, I'm excited for this game. It seems like it's more of what they should have done with the first game. So that's cool. Yeah, it looks more the same that was good about and that people really loved about the first Battlefront. And it was funny in that gameplay that Rey got in there for like 5 seconds and got like completely obliterated.
Yeah.
I agree with Darren. I'm curious to see where they go with the story, especially since it's canon, which is interesting. But yeah, should be a good game.
Yeah, I mean, I am, ever since that first trailer, I have been really excited, because even just that first trailer that was just like a completely cinematic trailer, it was still made it look like this is the game that we should have gotten. And right now, that's what it's looking like. It looks like this is the game we should have gotten in 2015. The graphics, first off, the graphics look amazing. The gameplay with and they make the prequels so interesting in that game, and there's just so many things going through my mind. You were saying something about DLC or whatever. Yeah, the DLC, that was a very big reveal. All maps, bonus heroes, and there was something else that they said. Oh yeah, modes. All maps, modes, and bonus heroes that are going to be added to the game after launch will be free. Now, this was one of the criticisms. This was one of the criticisms of Battlefront 1, was that the game, due to its lack of story and lack of content, did not feel complete, and that the Ultimate Edition of the game that comes with all the DLC is much better and feels more complete because it has a lot more content and a lot more modes that the $60 standard edition game lacked. And now we're getting all that for free, and I'm really excited for this, but unfortunately we have to deal with microtransactions. Now, I will say, I do not mind microtransactions when they are used correctly. When they are used like they are used in GTA Online, where that the money from those microtransactions go towards making free DLC for GTA Online, I am perfectly fine for it. And with those microtransactions for Battlefront 2, if that's going towards this free DLC, then cool. But what I am afraid of, someone was telling me this today, is that they're going to take those microtransactions and somehow use them in a way that you have to buy stuff to play or use certain maps or play as certain characters. Like, say, the point system that they have is battle points or something like that, and I assume that that's going to be where the microtransactions come in. Yeah, you can buy battle points if you choose, and I was thinking that maybe that they are going to use that, and you're going to have to have so many battle points to use Captain Phasma, or to use Rey, or to use whoever, and that's how they're going to get you into buying those microtransactions, is through setting a very high price to play as certain characters, so you'll buy their microtransactions or whatever. And I mean, that's worrying, but I mean, I'm happy that they are listening to the fans, and they are giving us free DLC. That does make me happy, and I am glad that they are giving us a campaign, thankfully, and they're giving us a single player campaign. That is, thank God. But I was surprised that they did not show any of it at their conference today. I figured that would be what they would hammer on. That single player campaign. But because, I mean, at the beginning of the conference, they showed that tweet from John Boyega and all those other tweets about people complaining about how there wasn't a single player campaign or whatever. And so I was like, okay, I already know where this is going. They're gonna hammer on that single player campaign to get people on board with this game. And they mentioned it like one time, and that was it. They didn't even show anything from it. There was like a tiny bit in that trailer, and that was it. But so I thought that was a little weird, but I mean, the multiplayer looks great. But the one gripe I do have in this game, that I can obviously tell from just that match, is one of the bigger gripes I had of Battlefront 1, and that is lightsaber battles, or lightsaber fights, or whatever, lightsaber duels, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it. We saw a very, very brief glimpse of Ray and Darth Maul fighting in that multiplayer match, and Ray got fucking destroyed in like 2 seconds, so we didn't get to see much of it. But, that was really sad.
Beautiful. He was like, "Hey guys, it's Ray! Oh my god! Oh god!"
She was fucking died. The fucking commentators went fucking crazy when she showed up, and she just fucking died. But
Yeah, I'm like, I hate to be that player.
But that's one of the criticisms one of my big criticisms of the first game was the lightsaber duels, because they were like just banging two action figures together. Like there was no flow to it. It didn't feel like you were actually a Jedi. It just felt like you were taking a fucking action figure and banging it against another one. And that is what it looks like in this game again. I don't know why they didn't get that right, but in that brief couple seconds we saw of Rey and Darth Maul fighting with their lightsabers, it just looked like the same thing from the first game, and I really do hope they improve on that.
You just want more fluidity.
Huh?
You just want more fluidity.
Yeah, just more fluidity and not just banging at each other, but not just like it just looks like they're fucking chopping wood, like. But that's one of my gripes from that match that they showed us, and I hope they improve upon that. But I mean, the game looks great so far. I'm really, really excited. It looks like what I wanted the first game to be. I mean, I can't wait. I'm definitely going to be picking this one up. Any other thoughts on any of the games at EA?
Oh, one more thing. That new Bioware game was cool.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
I mean, we don't really have that much to say on it, so we could just say some quick thoughts if you have it.
What's it called? Anthem? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. I like the idea of like monsters being over the wall and whatnot. So I'm down.
Yeah, I mean, it does look interesting. I'm really excited to see more of the gameplay that they show tomorrow at the whatever they show tomorrow at the Microsoft conference. Miller, what'd you think of the teaser trailer?
It was cool. I don't really have any opinion on it.
Okay. Hopefully it'll be better than Mass Effect Andromeda. On that note, thank you guys for watching this video. Let us know what you thought of the EA conference in the comments below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you fucking hate EA like the rest of the fucking world does?
Okay.
Let us know in the comments. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like. If you think this video shit, comment, tell us why you think this video shit. Make sure you subscribe. Check out our website, tildelastcredit.com. Follow us on Twitter at tildelastcred. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at tildelastcredit. And until tomorrow for the Microsoft conference, we'll see you guys next time.